Hello.
Hi.
Okay, happy Thursday. I'm quite excited because there's just only one day left
Yeah.
and it's weekend again. I'm always looking forward for weekend. So, how are you today, Jordan?
Today I received a new task. It's a tough task. Yeah.
Oh, oh,
And I just
what kind of test is that?
I need to um,
Mm-hmm.
let me think. Sorry. I need to evaluate a function and how to implement how to implement
Who gave
and
that to you?
my team leader. Yep.
Mm.
Yes. And I just come to the position for 2 years. Yeah. Just today I have it have been 2 years. So I treat my college
Mm-hmm.
some drinks and snacks today.
Okay. So, what are the preparations that you need to do?
Mm,
Is it really difficult? Can you still make it on your own?
no, actually, we have a small group
Okay, to
to
discuss about
finish
it.
it. Yeah, yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to evaluate the implement time.
Mm.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
how to implement. Yes.
Yes, definitely you can still do it. You can still yeah, achieve that one. Okay. So, we are now if you need help about that, then we can check. And then probably you have to tell me about the books that you have sent to me. I mean, the set of questions, right, that you sent to me
Yeah.
about when would be the best time for us to look for it or to study for that. Okay, so Jordan, let me just open your book. Okay, I'm very sorry. Just one moment. I opened that one earlier, but I don't know why it's gone.
Okay.
So since already today is Thursday, and we wouldn't be able to of course talk by tomorrow, what are you going to do on your weekend? Do you have any special plans?
Yeah. Actually, on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
I will go to Tainan,
Mm-hmm.
the south of Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I will go to attend a job.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, where- uh, a agency. Uh, oh, I will attend to a job seminar in Thailand in my university.
A job seminar.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
okay.
about some positions in Japan.
All right. So, yeah, just tell me, okay, when would be the best time for us to talk about the lesson that you have sent to me, okay?
Okay, okay,
All right.
okay.
So we can already continue our lesson for today. Let me just browse which part we stop. Okay, so we have already finished some of the jobs that you think that deserve to be on the highest paid job. Okay, so if I can remember, you said that football star,
Yes.
right, would be your top. The last one is it the postal worker or the teacher?
The last one is postal worker.
Okay, postal worker. All right. Now, which of the following would you like or not like in a job?
Hmm.
So, oh, that was my job before. Letter A. Can you read that one for me?
A lot of telephone work.
Okay, a lot of telephone work. Okay, because I work as a call center agent before. So, you know what I mean? It's a very normal job for me. Alright, so do you like or don't like that kind of job and why?
No, I don't like the kind of job. Because I'm so I don't want to communicate with people all day long.
Okay.
Uh, so I want I prefer to working individually. The E option E.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Yep.
So you don't like that kind of job. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's fine. So next is,
Uh, Writing lots of reports.
oh my gosh, that's like for a teacher. Okay, how about that job? Have you ever experienced that from your job?
Yes. I was write a lot of report to my supervisor because he asked me to present some features and uh, so I made a lot of report.
Oh, okay. And what can you say about that?
Mm. Uh, During that time, I just modify my report and send it to him, and he just asked me to to modify again.
Okay.
He always can pick some some mistakes, but I don't think it's a mistake. It's just a um
With lots of reports, I feel like it's a burden for me
yeah.
because you're also working already and at the same time you need to do another thing. So for me it's a bit of burden, but when I was a teacher it was really a part of my job, so I really cannot complain. Okay, so next is let's talk about working with the same people.
Mm, because I'm not a salesman, so I need to working with the same people most of the time.
Hmm.
Yep.
And how do you find it? What can you say about that?
Mm, uh, working with the same people sometimes quite boring, but it save a lot of time to adjust working style for each other.
Mhm. For me, it's good because you will feel comfortable, right? Like,
Yep.
if you want to say something, it's easy for you to do that because you know each other. Unlike if you're going to work with different people, yeah, it's very interesting, it's challenging, it's very adventurous, but at the same time, I wouldn't feel comfortable at all, right?
Yes.
So right now I'm comfortable with my colleague, so I can say whatever I want to say and they can protect me at work. I know that they will not they will not do anything just for me to be harmed. Okay. All right. So next is working individually.
Uh, yes. I prefer working individually.
Uh-huh.
Because my main job is programming and during my during that programming I need a quiet and
Mhm.
my own space to to figure out some
Uh-huh.
solutions. So I prefer working individually.
Okay. So which one do you like or do you prefer to work individually or to work uh with mates or with your colleagues?
Excuse me, could you say
Say it one more time. Okay.
yep.
Which one do you prefer? Okay. To work individually, to do on your own, or to work with colleagues?
Mm, uh, I I want the my working environment is I have a own desk, own computer, and I want to share desk with someone else. But working with my colleagues is fine. Uh, sometimes we need to to communicate to communication about to communicate
Communicate.
about
Mhm.
some some functions, some bugs. Yeah, we need to fix it together.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So if I need to work alone, it's okay. If I need to work with colleague, I also don't have problem anymore. All right. So let's have the next one, sharing an office.
Um. Yeah. Actually, I'm sharing an office in my company.
Mm,
Um. The office is contain a lot of teams, and we are one of it. So there are usually some some people walking around, and I think it is very interrupt my my work. Yeah.
okay. All right. It's not convenient, right? Because you could not put things that you like to put in that office or table. Do you share table with others or just what do you mean office? Share office.
Um. Sure. Because the space is very huge,
Uh-huh.
and everyone have his own table and his own computer. But if you speak loudly, and the other team may hear you what you say. Yep.
Oh, Okay, all right. Which is very normal in the Philippines. Okay, next is using English at work.
I'm trying to, but it's very hard in Taiwan. Yep. Many of us are is afraid to talk in English.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm. And I want to and I think I have to get used to using English at work. Maybe I can work in Japan, and I think I need to level up this kind of skill.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so next is, well, I use English all the time at work because um we follow we are talking Australian people, okay? So next is working flexible hours. So you'll be the one to determine your schedule.
Mm, yeah. This working flexible hours is very great, but most of the company in Taiwan we have a uh, stable working hours.
Okay.
Uh, and it's very hard to ask mm,
To
to
change
ask
your
super.
schedule?
Yeah, it's very hard because
Oh.
we always have a meeting to we always have a meeting, and it's maybe you need to attend this meeting, and afternoon you have to attend the next one. So
Mm-hmm.
my supervisor wants everyone to have a stable working hours. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like a job wherein you can determine whether you want to work during Saturday, you want to work this day, this time. But I think it's just being boss who could do that.
Yes.
Okay. Next is a casual dress code.
Um, could you explain what is casual?
What is
Casual.
casual? Casual is not very formal. It's not too formal clothes, but it's a casual, meaning to say it looks like a professional one. You could not wear pants, you could not wear shirt at work like that. So it's like a professional looking dress code.
Not professional. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, for 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 programmers, they are not have a case. We don't have to wear uniforms during my working hour. We 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 usually have a casual dress code.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. All right. Are you guys allowed to wear just sleepers at work?
Yep. We have one hour to
One
take a
hour?
break
Ah, okay.
for lunch and sleep.
All right. So next is uniforms.
Uniforms. Uh, yes. As what I said, programmers usually don't have to wear uniforms, but but in my company, we have some operators. They need to go. They need to wear uniforms.
Okay. We don't have uniforms, but when I was a teacher, we had a uniform. And what are the advantages of wearing uniforms at work?
because you don't have to decide
Yeah,
what you want to wear.
yeah.
Yep, and it's saving money. Yep.
Right. It could save your time. You could save money, right? Okay, yes. So, next is um what are the disadvantages of wearing uniforms at work?
Disadvantages. It's makes your job kind of boring and maybe you will lose some creativity. Yeah.
Okay. And at the same time, you cannot be very fashionable
Yeah.
because you guys are wearing the same clothes, right, every day. So, I think most of the times, if you work in the public or government, they have uniforms in my country. Where can you usually see people who have uniform?
School.
Yeah, aside from school, at work, with what kind of work
What
have the
kind of
same have the same uniform?
yeah, police, nurse, fireworkers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, maybe accountant.
Accountant, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
that's it.
yeah.
In the Philippines, people who work in the government, they have the same uniform. Okay, so um, let's talk about. Okay, let's have this page just one moment. Okay, so I could write anything here.
Yep. And one more. Taxi driver in Taiwan also have uniforms.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw it.
Yep. But in Philippines, they are not
No,
wear
yeah.
uniforms. Yeah.
Before they were wearing uniforms, but they did not agree.
Oh.
Yeah, because they said that Philippine is very hot country.
Yeah. Very hot.
So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the taxi drivers in Japan, they are wearing suit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's really really good. Like everybody is formal, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. Can you see that the picture?
Uh,
Wait.
where?
Oh, where is it? It's gone. Oh my god, I did something wrong. There.
What?
Wait. I don't know where should I put this picture. Can you see it? I put the picture of casual clothes. Can you not see it?
No. I
Yeah, that's an
see it.
example of casual clothes. So we are also wearing that. Okay. So next is, let me just fix this one. Alright, so which is more important to you? Okay, you're going to tell me your own opinion. Alright, which is more important for you, Jordan? A high salary, hmm, or having a job you enjoy?
Uh, I would choose having a job I enjoy. Um, and I think having a job you enjoy it, it it can be a high salary also. Because if you enjoy your job, you will you will be dedicated in be dedicated in, and you may achieve
Okay. So do you think that no matter how big the salary is, if someone is not enjoying it, then they could, file for a resignation?
could you say again? I don't understand
Okay,
the
do you
question.
think that if even someone has a high salary, but that someone is not happy at work, do you think that this someone could still file for a resignation?
What is a fire or
Like submit a resignation?
uh, I don't know the words. Make the last word.
Okay, so I'm going to type, okay, resignation. Okay, just one
Resignation.
moment, alright?
Okay.
Uh-huh. I need to type it. Okay, here. So where is the book? Where is the comment section? Oh, here. Okay, I got it. I saw it. Okay. I already saw it. Why it's missing?
Uh, I already done typing the word.
Okay, one moment. No. Ah, here. Okay. Yeah. Can you see that? On the right side?
On the
Here,
right
it's big.
side.
Resignation. It's here. Look at my mouse. So, an
Yes.
act of retiring or giving up a position. So, that's resigning, resignation. So, filing a resignation, quitting on a job.
Act of retiring or giving up. Okay, I know the word and
Say it again.
uh
Okay.
say the question again,
Okay.
please.
So, do you think if you have, right now, let's say right now, you have a really high salary, but you're not happy at work, okay, you're not happy at work, but you have a good position, your position is really good, but you're not happy, do you think you would like to resign from your job?
I think I
Okay,
will.
why?
Um, because I think enjoy your life is the most important. I don't want to waste any of time
Mhm.
to you some something you don't make you happy. And I think for me the most important thing to to jobs is to achieve some achievement, and it is equals is somewhere equals to makes me
Okay.
happy. Yeah.
So that's basically my opinion. Okay. That's also same with my opinion because at work there are a lot our managers or supervisors are resigning even they have really high salary because they are not happy. The job is very difficult and toxic. They are doing a lot of things. So, yeah, and I think that's the reason why they quit on job. Okay, so Jordan, let's look at this one, business culture. So can you read the first bullet?
Uh, your interview may be
Mm-hmm.
scheduled on a weekend. As some office, some
Mm-hmm.
offices are open on Sundays.
Okay, I see. All right.
Okay.
So next.
You may be greeted by a handshake, nor a slight bow to the head. Return the gesture that is
Mm-hmm.
initiated
Mm-hmm.
by the interviewer. The traditional Chinese greeting is a bow. When bowing
Okay.
to a superior, you should bow more deeply and allow her to rise first. And dress in appropriate attire for the industry to which you are applying. It is best to be slightly conservative, more formal. For the first interview, for males, conservative suits and ties in subdued colors are the norm. For females, conservative suits or dresses are generally worn. A blouse or any other kinds of top should have a high neckline. Neutral colors such as beige and
Okay.
brown are
So can
common.
you read this word again? It's gesture. You know what gesture is? Yeah,
Gesture,
you know what gesture is?
gesture. Um, eh, uh, I I don't know how to describe it. But maybe or um, or could you
Gesture
please
is a
describe
kind
it for
of
me?
body language. Yeah.
Yes,
So
body
when
language.
you
Yes.
wave at me hi, it's a gesture. When I smile, it's a gesture. When I frown, it's a gesture. When I bow, it's a kind of gestures.
Yeah.
Okay? These are examples of gesture. Now, let's talk about the first one. So, you may be greeted a handshake nor slight bow to head. Return the gesture that is initiated by the interviewer. So, traditional Chinese greeting is a bow. Do you also do that in your country whenever there is a job interview? How is your job interview?
No, I'm never
Mm-hmm.
bold in my job interview. um, my experience in job
Uh-huh.
interview is
Mm-hmm.
very easy. Yep. Just a coding test and talk about my my experience in specific area and what I have learned in
Okay.
in the school.
All right.
Yeah, maybe.
So next is Let's have dress in appropriate. How
What?
important to dress
Oh,
appropriately, okay, during the job interview or during at work?
could you say
How
the question again?
important, okay, to dress properly, okay, at work?
I think dress properly during the interview is very, very important because it's it's just
Uh-huh.
it means what you take.
What you have take, what do you
So
mean?
let me think. It it means this job is means how
Okay.
important to
So
you.
this
Yeah.
will this will show how you think, I mean how can I say that? Wait. How serious you are, okay, in this job.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so next is neutral colors such as beige and brown are common. Yeah. We don't usually see someone going to work wearing super red, super blue, right? It's like sometimes it's really just neutral colors, right? Okay. So
Yes.
that's nice to hear. And do you also have time wherein you could wear whatever you want to wear? Like that's what we called wash day. Wait a sec. Let's wait a moment. Wash day. Have you heard this word before?
No.
Wash day at work. Or you could also day dress down here.
No.
Yeah, a
We
dress
don't
down
have like
wherein
day.
you can wear whatever you wear. You can wear pants, right? Like that, because we are not allowed to wear pants at work, especially if we have visitors. But during our dress down, which is every Friday, it's like a party time because we could wear really nice clothes. So you don't have that.
Oh
I see.
no.
Okay, so that's all right. Next is okay. Due to the emphasis conservative, modest dresses in Chinese business culture, flat shoes or very low heels are the main footwear options for women. High heels are acceptable at the formal receptions. Do most of the women in your job um use high heels?
No. Uh, Actually, I don't think I I have
Okay.
I have never seen a colleague
All right.
wear high heels
Okay.
in the
So
company.
if
Yeah.
you are presented with business cards, accept with both hands. Study it for a few moments before carefully placing it away. Do not hastily stuff a business card into your back pocket. Or write on someone's business card, as this is regarded as highly disrespectful. Now, if you meet a client or a boss or any important people at the meeting, when they give their card, the calling card, the numbers, you should not put that right away to your pocket. Okay? It is means that you are disrespectful. You should look for it for a couple of minutes and then show that you're interested about what you have received. And then after a few minutes, that's the only time that you can put that on your pocket. Because when you put that to your pocket right away, what does it mean?
Maybe you don't think the
Yeah.
business card is important. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't pay your
Okay.
attention on
Or
it.
probably the person will think that, yeah, he is not an important person because you just put away, right? His business card to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So next is, be aware that in China, it is perfectly acceptable to ask people's questions about age, income, marital status, or related subjects. Oh, so in China, it's okay for you to be able to ask these questions. But how about in Taiwan? Is it the same thing?
Age, income, ma-
Mm-hmm.
marital status is what? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
marital status.
If
What
they
is
are
marital
married or
status?
single.
Oh, I think all occasion is fine except
Okay.
income.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's okay. In the Philippines, we don't care whether you ask about our age, about our income, about marital status, or any personal questions. That's fine, okay? But we usually not ask about too much politics and religions because it's kind of sensitive topic. Okay. Next is,
Yeah.
if you do not wish, can you read the last part?
Uh, if you do not wish to answer personal inquiries, sidestep these questions as gracious as possible. Regardless, do not express
Annoyance.
annoyance, outrage, or similar feeling that will cause the questioner
Okay,
to lose
alright.
faith.
So, if you do not want to answer this question, that's okay. You could probably just exit gracefully, alright? But you shouldn't show any emotions to your face. Like you're kind of angry, upset, disappointed, something like that. Alright, so let's talk about the etiquette or the manners, okay, in your country.
Always or
Manners. Yeah,
oh,
so
okay,
let's talk
manners.
about manners or etiquettes. What are the things that you know about the manners or etiquettes in Taiwan?
Uh,
Etiquettes
what is
are
etiquette?
the manners. These are the things that we should follow, right?
Oh,
So, for
okay.
example, etiquette is that you should
Uh,
not, in Korea, you should not go first, okay, when your boss is still inside of the office. So, example, you office will be out at 6 p.m. You should make sure that your bosses are out before you can go out. So, that's their tradition there. I mean, etiquette there, okay? So, can you tell me some of the
okay.
etiquettes that you know in Taiwan?
You mean in during a during on your job, the
Yeah,
manners
yeah, at work.
on your job
At work.
or daily life?
Yeah.
Oh, at work. Okay. Spatial. In fact, my working environment is very in freestyle. Every colleague is just like friends. We don't have
Uh-huh.
uh to mm,
Anything else that you would like to add?
um most of the time we don't have to respect some
Ooh.
spatial manners. We just discuss with each other, and because some reasons my former supervisor he's lost power, and my new
Okay.
supervisor he's very kind. Yep. So we are very
All right.
cheerful
But
team.
you don't like your
Yep.
previous boss, right? Okay, I see.
Yep.
All right. So, next, anything else that you would like? Is that all?
It, the did any special manners
Okay.
in Philippines?
Oh, during Friday, if your boss invited you for a drink, you shouldn't refuse. So, what
Wow.
else? Um, I think it's very common also from other employees or other countries because in the Philippines, etiquette is that you shouldn't. I think there's not too much etiquette in my country. We don't have etiquette. No, I'm just joking. Um, yeah, it's just very common. Like you shouldn't talk too much, too loud during at work, which is um, very common also from other countries. Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
So, yep. Next is okay. What do you know? Oh, here I'm going to ask you an opposite question, okay? Oh, you haven't mentioned about tips. What are your tips for um successful interview?
Mm, successful. Um. Before the interview, you should totally understand what the what is the position
Okay.
need, what skills. Yep, and you should present your your outstanding skills to
Uh-huh.
match the job description. Yep, I think is a key point to the
Okay, all
successful
right.
interview.
So do you think that most of the companies in Taiwan are really looking for the experience of the employee or it's more on the attitude? I don't know. There
What
are
is
also
attitude?
employers like
Uh,
that who is really looking for the um attitude. So, yeah, how about you?
uh, could you spell
Attitude. Okay, one
attitude?
sec.
What is?
There.
Okay.
Yeah.
Altitude. Okay. Um, I think in Taiwan, altitude is
Yeah.
more
Mm.
important than your tech,
Mm.
more than your ability. Yeah. Because there
Mm.
are lots of company in Taiwan are doing some manufacturing. Uh, those kind of company needs someone, uh, someone need workers
Okay.
to obey their manners, and the opportunity is not an important
All
thing.
right.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be um yeah, I think the most important because no matter how smart you are, if your attitude is so bad, no, you know what I mean. So it's gonna be very nonsense, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard
When I just
to
started from the job,
cooperate.
I had a colleague who was a supervisor or a manager from another company, and then we had an interview together, and I didn't have much experience as her,
Yes.
but she was so arrogant during the interview. So the interviewer hired me instead. But I was surprised. I didn't expect that they're gonna hire me because because that
Oh,
employee it has so many experiences. So I really did not expect that at all, but I'm just happy.
uh, can you
Arrogant
explain
is
what
like
is arrogant?
she being boastful, being too much. She said a lot of things which is not being asked. So for example, she asked that I am really good. I I like a lot of salary. I am smartest of them, but my salary is just same with them like that. Being arrogant is showing too much. Okay, you're always saying that you're
Oh,
good, you're smart, you're intelligent. That's very arrogant. Okay, so that supervisor
yes, I
is
see.
very arrogant. Even me, I noticed that. But I thought that they're gonna hire her because she has so many experiences and she has a good, experience than me. But they still hire me. Even I didn't have much experience. So I think attitude is really important. So that
Oh,
is
okay.
something that's something that you
I have this
should
in mind.
during the interview you should show that you're confident and at the same time you're humble, right? You're still a nice person, all right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, we are now going to go to another one. You have already provided me tips, okay? So those are my tips. Always show that you're confident at the same time you are not boastful or arrogant, okay? So basically, Jordan,
Okay.
there are words that you did not pronounce correctly, just like it's but just very minor, okay? Probably we know that sometimes we commit mistakes in pronunciations if we don't know the word, right? Or if we are not familiar with the word. Because even me, I will pronounce a word which I really mispronounce the word which I don't know, right? Because you haven't heard that. So just like for the gesture, you mispronounce it. You did not pronounce that properly because you don't know the word, right? So it's just very basic.
Yes.
I just really hope that since you already know the words that we have already discussed, you wouldn't be able to forget how to pronounce those words anymore. Okay, and with the sentences, um, sentences are okay, but our we have already studied for I think 4 times or 3 times. So on our next class, I will focus with the sentences. Okay, give you more corrections so that
Okay.
we could improve faster. Okay. All right, but the way you communicate with me, I
Okay.
don't have problem because you know how to express yourselves really well. Okay, so Jordan, I'll talk to you next week. Thank you so much for answering the call, and enjoy the rest of your night. Okay, bye bye. Oh, do you have
Okay.
questions?
Excuse me. I have a question. I have sent some questions to you, and I said I
Mm,
think I should
mm,
prepare for it before we start. And uh, that I found last question is
uh-huh,
asked
uh-huh,
from Japanese company, and I think that kind of question should answer in some
uh-huh.
special way, such as you should present your loyalty, you should present your passion in your job in and how well you
Mm-hmm.
understand their company. And I I I will write down the answers and send it to you. But
Study it
I think
so
I
that.
need to yeah, yeah, and I want you to
Okay.
help me to correct the grammar, the and the most important is the attitude in
Uh-huh.
between my words and because I think my English is not quite well. Maybe I can express the right
Okay.
right
All right.
right
Send it
attitude
to
in
me.
my
We're going to
words.
discuss that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to help you. Um, there should
Okay.
be the answers of yours already, so I would be able to correct those things that we need to correct, so we could practice that as well. Okay. Sure.
Okay, when I finish, I will send it to
All
you.
right.
And because
No
these days
worries.
I'm quite busy. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
we'll talk about that. Thank you so much,
Okay.
and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.